Today I'm going to discuss about the unique discovery from Kanmer, which is a very important Harappan site in Kutch. And this site was excavated from 2006 to 2009 largely. And after that, after a few years, it was re-excavated in the 2014-15. So my paper is actually focused on the seal impression and the other script related material from Kanmer. This is the location of Kanmer, which is also quite close to the excavated site like Dholavira, the Surkotoda, and some other important site like Chitrod, and there's another site called Rapar and all. Uh, Kanme is a multicultural site where we found five different cultural phases, where the first three phases belongs to Harappans, and then two are from historic and medieval phase. So the first phase of Kanmer is actually the pre-fortification deposit, where we found a few floor levels. Unfortunately, we couldn't find any structures and all because we excavated a very small area. So there's a pre-fortification deposit is we identified as a Kanmer first phase. The second phase belongs to urban Harappan, which is also divided into two parts, A and B. And the the urban B phase of the urban phase, it is actually a more rich in case of the script related material. We found some new elements also from this phase, and the most of the industrial activities is actually reported from this Kanwal B phase of the urban Harappans. And the third phase is actually is possibly the late phase of Kanwal, because the pottery was also become so poor, and the structure was also not that much strong. So third phase is actually identified as a late phase of Harappan. And the fourth phase belongs to historic, and on the top of the site we found some medieval structures as well. This is the center part of the site where we found most of the script related material. Unfortunately, this site was very much disturbed by the upper people, like the historic or medieval structures. They also destroyed so many structures of Harappan because they created so many pits and storage at the site. But still, we found so many very important evidences of script from this part. If you see all over the number of artifacts, we found around 65 objects which has evidences of script and the graffiti as well. For example, we found five seal, in which two was made of steatite, one Faian seal we also found, and two shell seal which discovered. Four unique terracotta seal impression, which is actually the most important, most significant discovery of Kanme. One clay sealing was also reported, one seal impression on potsherd, seven potsherd which has a Indus sign which is painted on the pottery inside and the inner body and outer body as well. And rest of the object has pre and post fire graffiti, where we have some sticks and some actual Harappan signs. These are those unique seal impressions. You can easily see that these all are made of fine clay, which is baked in the high temperature. These are circular in shape, which has a stamp of in the seal, one single in the seal on all four seals, which has a motif of unicorn. It's a figure of unicorn, and there's a two individual sign on top of this, which are these two letters. In all four, seal impression has a perforation at the center, possibly to insert the thread to wear in the neck, to hold to wear on the neck. They can take them with wherever they want to go for trade. And on the reverse of these all seal impression have individual different signature. was engraved on all these seal impression, which you can see these kind of letters as is found on all these seal impressions. What we were thinking that these letters which we found on the stamp of seal, this can be represent the area or the community use actually involved in this trade or export and import and all. And on the reverse part, the letters is engraved on the seal impression, possibly the name of the person who was authenticate to import and export the material from one side to others. So that's why we identify these seal impression as a identity card or the passport kind of thing, which has not been found from any other sites. So that's why we think that this is really a unique kind of discovery from Kanmir. Uh, all these seal impression, especially these three, the letter is clearly visible, but unfortunately, one seal impression is actually damaged. So we couldn't identify that what kind of letter would be there. So there's a possibility that those two letters would be this or this. These are some better picture of the similar seal impressions. To understand this seal impression, we try to create some example, some seal and seal impression. I also try to create some seal to understand better this impression. If I'm sure many of you have seen this unicorn seal. Most of the seals have the on the figure of unicorn. There's a small streaks on his neck, and there is some decoration on its body, which is also clearly visible on this is an impression. But in case of Kanmir, this is actually the 3D image of singular seal impression created by Teramura and Unusur. So here you can see that on these all seal impression, we couldn't find any kind of streaks, not any kind of decorations. Even we can't even see the eye of the unicorn. So there is a possibility that Kanmir maybe created these kind of seal impression in large number. That's why the actually the details of the seal was almost rubbed out. It was erased or it was almost vanished, disappeared. So there's a possibility that Kanmir was actually creating large number of these kind of identity card, which is also an evidence that Kanmir were actually involved in a big kind of trade to the other sites. Some similar kind of example also discovered some other sites like Mohenjo-daro or Kalibanga or Lothal, where we have a circular kind of object which has a stamp of an individual seals, but it's not actually identical to the Kanmir because they don't have perforation and they don't have any kind of engraving on the reverse. But one example which is discovered from Mohenjo-daro, there is a obviously there is a different seal stamp which we found from Kanmir, but there is a perforation is visible in the center of that seal impression. So the Mohenjo-daro, which is a very large Harappan site where we have a number of sealings and so many scripted material and very large area excavated. From Mohenjo-daro, there is only one of this kind of seal impression I found, and in comparison to Mohenjo-daro, Kanmir is a very small site, and we excavated a very small area. In that small area, we found 4 these seal impressions. So we are thinking that these particular kind of seal impressions were issued from Kanmir, and the people of Kanmir may be exporting the material from Kanmir to other Harappan sites, or maybe there is a possibility that this particular kind of seal impression also issued from Kanmir and reached to Mohenjo-daro from Kanmir, or there is also possibility that people of Mohenjo-daro also try to create a similar kind of example because they were trying to create a perforation on their seal. So it is actually an example that maybe these 2 different Harappan centers are connected. Apart from these seal impression, we found a few seals made of statite and faience. For example, this is the, on the top of this is a figure of unicorn. Unfortunately, the upper part is missing, but it's clearly visible that this is a figure of unicorn. At the below, there is a very tiny statite seal found, which is actually smaller than 1 centimeter. It has a animal figure and two individual letters also is visible on top of this figure. And apart from these, there is a one faience also reported from Kanmere, which is from the later phase, obviously. And it has a geometrical design, or these figures can be an individual Harappan letters. You can identify what it is just a design, or this individual letter which is written 4 times. See. This slide is actually showing you the location where we found this seals and seal impression. For example, is also discovered from inside a room. This broken statite seal we found on the floor of an open phase, and this seal also discovered from inside a structure. So, as I said, number of script material we found from the center part of the area. Apart from these seals, we found 2 evidences of this button seal kind of object, which is made of shell, and this squarish seal has 2 perforation, possibly to hang on the neck. And this also circular object is also looks like the button seal, because this similar kind of example also discovered from many other sites like Harappa, Kai Kila, Mehergarden, some other sites. One sealing is also discovered from Kanmere, where we can clearly see that this is a figure of unicorn. Unicorn is actually showing that the seal impression which was created by the people of Kanmere, they were belongs to Harappan people, this traditional people. This seal impression also belongs to the Harappas, not the local people of Kanmere, because unicorn is actually identification of Harappans. So this sealing is actually showing the figure, and there are 4 individual letters on above this. The first 2 letters is also found on one of the tablet from Harappa. You can clearly see that these 2 letters is engraved on this tablets. And even one potsherd, which is discovered from Chandigarh, it also starts from these first 2 letters, which is on our Kanmere. I don't know how these 2 different artifacts are connected, but these are important. Apart from this seal impression, this small tiny seal is also very important to understand, because this animal figure is not found in any other Harappan site. And Asco Parpola has suggested that this is a figure of a wild ass, which you can found only in the Kutch Harappans, mostly in the Kutch Harappans. So if it is a figure of wild ass, then possibly this is actually identification of the Kutchi Harappans, the Harappan of Kutch. And apart from these figure, there is an individual letter which is quite look like an animal figure. It is an individual letter of Harappans, and Asco also suggested that this is the figure of wild ass. And these are some of the variation of the same letters. Is also thinking that this letter is also a variation of the another entity of the same animal. And these kind of letters is found only from Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, and a few sites of Kutch. For example, if you remember, this particular letter is also found from one of our seal impression on the rivers here. Here you can see this particular animal figure, or even animal letter, animal kind of letter is found from seal impression, and a similar letter is also found on one of our potsherd. Here it is also visible. And apart from Kanmere, this particular letter is also found from another Harappan site in Kutch. For example, one is from Desalpur, where you can clearly see this letter, and from one is a seal from sorry, tablet from Khirsara. That is also a similar kind of example. So if that particular letter is represent the wild ass, then there is a possibility that this particular letter is identification of the Hadappans of Kutch. Obviously, these kind of evidence is not discovered. It's not found from Dholavira, Sokotra, and other area other Harappan sites. But 3 sites is also a good number to understand that there is a possibility that this particular kind of letter is a identification of Hadappans of Kutch. Apart from those letters, the letter is also which is found on the seal impression. This particular is also found earlier only from Mohenjo-daro, and second is discovered from Kanmen. So there is a possibility that these 2 sites or people were connected. Maybe this seal impression issued from Kanmen or reached to Mohenjo-daro, or if this was issued from Mohenjo-daro reached to Kanmen. That is actually showing the connection between 2 sites, because this letter is only found from Mohenjo-daro and Kanmen. Apart from this seal, we found a number of artifacts which has a graffiti and in this letter which is painted on the potsherds. Here you can see that 22 potsherd has pre-firing graffiti and 19 potsherd have post-fire graffiti. This is just explaining which kind of potsherd we have found. We also found some black slip jar, which is also another example of trade. These are some very important, a very prominent example of graffiti. We found a different kind of potsherd. For example, this is a fish sign. This is a figure of a human who's holding a jar or pot kind of object. And these are some other post-fire graffiti, which is actually the letters of Rapunzel. As I said, we found a few fragments of black slip jar, which is actually the evidence of trade, which has been used for trade. A similar example has been discovered from Harappa and Bagasara. The both of the site there is some kind of graffiti, some kind of letters engraved. So similar kind of graffiti also found on the potsherd or the rim sherd of Kanmen. For example, there is a 2 streaks. You can, if I'm sorry, the image is not so clear, but there's a 2 streaks on top of the rim. And similar example is from Harappa. They also have streaks on top of the rim. And even the Bagasra, there is also graffiti has been discovered from black slip jar. And this particular sign, which is engraved on this black slip jar from Harappa, this letter is also discovered. We found on one of our potsherd. So there is a possibility that Kanwar was involved in long distance trade from not from the small side but also the bigger centers like Mohenjo-daro and Harappa. So what they were exporting, what kind of trade connection between Kanwar and the other Harappa sites. There is a possibility that stone bead can be one of the possibility, and also the raw material of agate, because Kanwar is quite close to a place called Mardak Behet in Kutch, which is one of the very important center of the raw material of agate. There is a possibility that Kanwar people were exporting the raw material of agate and carnelian, and also the beads as well, because we found from Kanwar we found all stages of bead making. We have raw material, we have rough outs, unfinished beads, then finished products. We have some bead polisher. So stone bead can be one thing which the Kanwar people were exporting. And apart from that, we found a large number of drill bits also from the site. Around 172 drill bits we have found from Kanwar. And we also found a raw material of drill bits. So there is a possibility that they were actually making drill bits at site, and they were maybe exporting these drill bits to the Harappan site. Apart from this, we found a large number of microliths from the site, and also the core and as well. So if you can see that this tiny seal which you found from Kanban, it has a two letters on top of this, and one letter is actually quite similar to an arrow. So we don't know that this actually represent that Kanban people were spotting the this microblades which has been used as arrowheads. We are not sure, but there is a possibility because the number of stone artifacts also discovered from Kanban. So lithic can be another possibility. And also we found that hearth from Kanmer, and the surrounding area of this hearth we found a number of faience products like beads, the bangle fragments, and the fragments of miniature pots and inlay made of faience. So there's a possibility that Kanwe people were making a faience product, and maybe they were exporting this faience to other upon site, because we also found a seal also made of faience, and shell working evidence is also discovered from site. So at the end, in my conclusion, I'm just uh, sharing my not only the observation but also the question to the whole community or the people who's involved in who's working on the Harappan, that was that wild ass type small tiny seal and the figure which is looks like an animal or the wild ass as suggested by Asko Barbola, that is that the regional identity of Harappan of Kutch. We are not sure because that particular letter is also found from Desalpur and Khirsara as well. But and apart from that, the particular seal impression, the circular seal impression, which has a seal, a stamp on it says obverse, and there is a letter on its reverse part. On the similar kind of example which is found from Mohenjo-daro, that is a possibility that this kind of seal impression issued from Kanmer, it is reached to Mohenjo-daro, or Mohenjo-daro were inspired or tried to create a similar kind of example from Kanmer, because the particular letter which is we found on that seal impression is also found only from Mohenjo-daro or from the Kanmer. So this is also showing the connection between this big center Mohenjo-daro and the Kanmer. And as I said, that is there a possibility that Kanwar was connected to this big, not only the small center of Kutch and the Gujarat, but also the big center like Mohenjo-daro and Harappa. And possibly they are exporting stone beads or raw material of agate and carnelian, faience product, microliths to the big centers. We are actually, the evidence is actually proving that there is a possibility that they were trading. So this is actually what I wanted to present or share with all. Thank you.